Let's see. Shall we begin?
Are we live?
Should be. Let's just start and see what happens. I mean, it's the first time we ever done this. Let's just wait a few minutes and see what happens.
Let's give it a second. Maybe check on your live stream first. No, not yet.
Let's just make sure. Let's just check. Make sure everything's going. Because it should show somewhere that it's live.
Yeah. Okay. It says we're live. You click on it.
Let's see. And hopefully we don't get interference of sound. Let's just make sure. Waiting. It says waiting.
Okay.
Alright, let's just see. Maybe if we, I don't know.
That's live.
Alright. Doesn't matter, let's see.
There we go. Oh.
We are definitely live, I think. Let's just make sure.
Okay. Refreshed. Oh, technology.
That's not. That down. That's not. Right. Okay, I think this is now live, maybe.
Press refresh.
Let's see. All the pains of doing things for the first time. Yeah, it still says waiting, but this one says, I don't know what.
Okay. Let me check one more thing. It's also on yours, not live yet, eh?
Okay. Let's see. Let's go. What did I wear? Back. Because this is not right.
I think it's that top one.
Let's see. Because I don't know why it's giving me this. Let's just go one back. Growing pains.
Let me try this one. I think we're live there on my side.
Alright. Mine is now live where it's not supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's just see. Gonna be with you now.
Okay. Morning.
Well, at least it's live, so we're on somewhere.
Yeah. So now my question is, where?
You don't see it there?
No.
No, I think there's a bit of a delay, so
Okay.
maybe
Oh goodness.
Let's just redo this. Sorry, everybody's waiting for me. Let's see.
Okay. So there's the chat is working.
Okay, good.
Okay, and the stream is in here.
Alright, the chat is only working there for now, so it seems. Let's just make sure because I don't see it here. Doesn't matter. We can read on other places.
Yeah. Okay.
See, this is not supposed to be here. I don't know
Okay,
why.
but go to Scrappy Sunday Chat. Let's do that quickly. Just untick the top one.
Yes.
Okay, click on that. Go to. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Why is it not doing this? Stream. Let's see.
Maybe now it will go through. See, that is.
Okay, sure.
According to me, it should be the default stream key, but.
This is the one that was working for me.
Is it? Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me just see.
Sending data.
You see, the thing that's bothering me is that this says that this is live, the top one. So, what I'm gonna do is let's edit this one and we just say, because that wants to work, so let's do that. And then we say public and we just go and let it go.
Okay.
Let's see. If it wants to be live there, then we'll be live there.
Whatever works.
Okay. Whatever works, as you say. So funny. Oh, goody. I don't know.
Okay, you're live. According to.
Working? Okay, well, then there we are.
Okay. It's not live on mine yet. Okay, so why? According to this,
it shows live. Oh,
but there's
there.
the title.
Just edit.
Edit
there at the top, and then just edit the title, and just make it live, public. Because that's what I now did, and that worked for us. So
okay.
We'll still figure this out for next time. Hopefully, we won't have all these growing pains in future.
Yes. Okay.
Did
So
you do that
done
in private?
No, I did not.
Just there.
There we go.
Done.
Okay. So changes saved. Now
Right.
let's
just
again.
make sure
Okay.
before we actually start.
Yes. Goodness gracious. Still says whatever on yours.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Okay. You want to end the stream and
No, it's okay.
Fine.
I think we can continue. public. Everything seems to be fine. There we go.
Mine has disappeared on the side, but I'm not gonna
We are
bother.
good. We can
We
start.
just start and then we'll fix whatever we need to fix if we need to fix anything else.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Because if I look at that, this doesn't look the same.
Right.
This doesn't look the same.
Um.
See what I mean? So I'm not exactly sure. We just make sure here. One more thing, and then we definitely start. If it doesn't work, then we
Well,
just
it's
go.
definitely working, but it's called
Whatever.
something else. Okay.
Okay, let's just go.
Okay. So I'm going to check the chat on my side.
Okay. Let's just go and just do whatever
Okay.
we can. I'll edit it directly,
Yeah.
doesn't matter, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So how are you?
No, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. And I see Ursula Uphoff is here as well. So hi Ursula.
Hello, Ursula. And Marina, yeah. We knew.
And Marina is there. Oh, great. We can see.
Even if the stream on my side is called whatever,
Whatever.
we are here. All the late nights of talking and trying still didn't go as planned, but
Yeah.
we are here, so that's all that matters.
You'll get better at it.
Definitely. Definitely.
Anyway.
We got a virtual hug from Marina. Thank you,
Thanks,
Marina.
Marina. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, at least this time it was intended to be like
Yes.
technology. It works when it works, but when it doesn't work, yeah, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Ursula says I can see you guys, so we're fine. Good. Okay, all right. Let's just start with the scrappy things that we are doing.
Okay.
So I'm sure everybody has seen this blanket before. So it's just a ripple crochet blanket. Still haven't done too much on it. I think it's I'd say about 1/3 maybe finished.
Okay.
Because I want it to be a blanket that I can pull up to my neck, not just a small, you know, for that Sunday afternoon naps. That's what it's intended for.
Yes.
So maybe I will just.
And it's not for sharing, it's yours.
No, it's mine.
Yes.
So maybe just go through all the colors again, and as I discover new colors in the cupboard, I'll just add more colors to it.
Okay. So what yarn do you use for this?
So this is basically anything and everything, because these are Ali Poolskine, I don't know how to pronounce that, colors, most of them up to about here. And the rest is just everything and anything. I've got lots of old yarns from my mother-in-law and from my grandmother and so forth. So I just grab whatever out of the cupboard and just throw it in. And then these last two colors is the leftovers of my brioche cowl that I did. So yeah, it's everything and anything, but it's all more or less double knits, and I'm doing it with a 4mm hook. I don't think I used a specific pattern, but I did weigh the rows, and I know that it takes about 14 grams of yarn to do 2 rows, so that I don't get short and be too scrappy. It's a little bit of a planned scrappy project.
Okay,
yes.
I was going to ask you, so you try to keep the weight the same, obviously, otherwise it's going to go all wonky, ne?
I did use I think one or two of the colors is Ali Lullaby, and it's also classified as a double knit, but to me it feels a little bit thinner. So if I use that, I make sure that I use the same thickness of the other yarns just to balance it out so that it doesn't go too wonky. You know, one row that's a little bit wonky will get fixed with a border, so you won't see that. But if it's 2 or 3 rows, it goes a little bit too wonky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Ursula says it's lovely and bright. Oh, hi,
Oh,
Elizabeth.
hi, Elizabeth.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes.
Yes.
So I'll definitely have to work on this a little bit more because winter is coming quickly. The nights are cold now. So
Okay.
show us yours.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So this is my corner to corner join as you go scrappy blanket. And yeah, so for a very long time I only used Ali Pure Gold and nothing else. It was relatively affordable and the color selection you get is very good and very wide. So this is how far I am. I've got no plans whatsoever of how big, when do I stop. So my question to Mariette was before we started is when is a scrappy finished? When do you stop? Because I could carry on forever. I mean, let's see. So I've got a few finished projects that I've done lately, as in this is the bin. This is the bin that I use to keep all my leftovers in.
Oh, I love that color.
Which one?
This one.
What is that?
This one. I don't know, but it's
No,
beautiful,
that's the
isn't it?
shrimp, if I remember correctly.
Pretty.
Yes. So yeah, when we're done here, I'm definitely adding some 1 or 2 blocks so that we can make it
Relax
grow. Yeah.
and make that grow.
And drink some coffee and not stress about YouTube.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Resembles the knitted cozy memories.
Yes, yes. I actually, Elizabeth, I'm investigating that one because I just started knitting socks, and I told Mariette I don't know what I'm gonna do with the all the sock type yarns that I have left over, and I'm thinking a cozy memories. I just don't know.
That
Let's
will
see.
be very cozy, I'm sure, because of
the merino
wool.
wool that's in there. Yes, it's
And
gonna
it's
be
nice
awesome.
and nice and soft.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got another one. I've always got too many things going on. Actually, we've got more, but we decided to stick to two. So very, very long ago, I think maybe 10 years ago or so, I did a blanket with a magazine subscription. And I actually had lots and lots of leftovers. And I actually made, I don't know, people who've seen my podcast maybe saw the little lampshade at the back. I actually crocheted the lampshade out of the same leftover yarns. And then I've got lots more leftover. So I decided to make myself some scrappy wrist warmers. So this is just the start. I hope it's in focus. So this is just the start with a little cuff, and I usually make my arm warmers, wrist warmers to be just from here up to here. I actually fell off a horse before I went to school, so I broke my arm, and you know when you go past 21, when it gets cold and rainy, it throbs. So I always put on my warmer, and then I'm good to go. So I decided that's what I'm gonna do, but it's all different types of scraps and walls and things. But it's more or less all in the range of 5 to 6 millimeters, and I'm using 5 millimeter needles to make it. So I think it will be nice, colorful, and very scrappy and soft.
Sorry to dive into your bag. Is this
No,
also
sure.
chaigu?
Yes.
Oh, I need more chaigus.
See it.
Oh
Don't
my
worry,
goodness,
just take
this is bad. Okay.
I tried to make some sense of the bag this morning, but you know, they are too small for yarn cake cozies.
Yeah,
That's
no.
why they are all just loose. But anyway, so yeah, it's also with the interchangeables and I think it's a 93 centimeter cable. I think it stands on here.
I tried checking last time when you told me to check as well, and I didn't see it on the.
Yeah, it's 93 centimeters, but I've also checked mine. The smallest size doesn't have the size on there.
Makes
But
sense then.
I'm sure both of them. When I started with the Chaya Goose, I decided because I'm buying the set just piece by piece, tip by tip, I decided I'm just going for the longest cable I could find because I can magic loop with this long of a cable, but not maybe with the short one.
Yes.
And I can do anything on magic loop, so that's what I did. So I've got just the 2 very long cables and then a shorter cable. But yeah, I wanted to say as well that I don't know if you'd be able to see, but it's, I don't know how to pronounce it. Berger de France or something?
Oh my goodness.
The brand name of most of the wools. So the wools some was wool blend, some was just acrylics.
Here we can see.
So yeah. So that is most of the brand names of this set of yarns.
Nice. So is the subscription finished? Was it a limited?
It was just a thing to make this blanket. Like almost like the one that you did with the crochet, that you said that the crochet blocks were just repeating and repeating and you decided to stop.
Bored, yeah.
Yes. So I did the knitted one because I wanted to learn more about knitting. And well, it still didn't really help that much because I was pulling in the wrong direction, so everything's twisted. But we've learned that now, so at least I learned to do lace, and I've got all these little patterns that I can use and other things. So it was still good, and we still sleep under the blanket, so
yeah,
it's still worth it.
No, the blanket is very nice. I've seen it. Maybe next time you just bring it with.
Okay, we can do that. Then I can show it again.
Okay. So Ursula also started the Cozy Memories, but she doesn't have too much sock yarn leftovers yet.
But that is luckily yet. You're getting there.
So that's my thing as well. I don't want to get into a situation that's similar to my DK drawer where I'm actually overwhelmed.
With too many, yes.
So every sock when it's finished, if you can add, I mean, that will be a lot better, right?
Yeah, that will be much easier because then you keep adding and it doesn't overwhelm you, as you say.
Yeah.
It's like me, I've got this big drawer of acrylic yarns. I remember I decided, no, this must be fixed, and I started winding all of these balls. And I took a picture and I sent it to Leanie and I'm like, how do I sort this? And I just got back, I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's anything and everything. Yeah, I don't know how you sort that. I started actually using little bags and throwing whites with whites and reds and oranges together. But yeah, it's still a mess. So I think I can maybe make 4 more blankets with all of those yarns. It's just too much. But anyway, so we enjoy it. So Elizabeth says, yes, the lampshade is beautiful. Yes, I just freestyled it actually. Got the lampshade and decided I want to do this and just started. I think I ripped out quite a few times because I had to do increases because the shade is obviously shaped. But yeah, I actually saw in a podcast somebody else did it. I think it was Ruby Moss Cottage or something like that. She's got a lampshade, crocheted lampshade with little pom-poms on the bottom, and I thought that's so cute. Maybe I must do that, but then I decided no, let me make wrist warmers. That would maybe be better. Okay. Marina says 2 beautiful scrappy blankets. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, question.
Yes.
Do you actually do it every Sunday? Do you get around to it? Because
not every Sunday, and sometimes I do it not on a Sunday. Alone. So it depends on the inspiration and how much yarns I really do have flying around. And if there's not socks calling my name, that's the biggest problem, is everything calling my name. But I think maybe we must try and set a goal to just do one thing at least.
You see, the thing is with your blanket, I think if you do you do 2 rows, try to do 2 rows every Sunday.
At a time, yes.
And how long does that take you?
Actually, I haven't checked the time, no. But I would guess at least 30 to 45 minutes. If I don't get distracted and maybe make a mistake and have to rub back, because I cannot do this while watching a podcast or something, because I forget when to do the 2 together and to do the 2 in the thing, and then I have to rub back.
Okay.
Usually on the second row when you're just this close and you made a mistake right there in the beginning.
Yeah.
then you have to rip back. It's not like
Almost.
knitting, just taking out, then you must take everything out and do it again.
Yes.
So I've learned with this one, it's not mindless. Don't sit and try and do it while watching something. So that is actually the biggest problem.
Okay. Because mine takes me about 20 minutes per block. Maybe less also if I don't do anything else. So I have got no excuse for not doing it. It's just there's always other fun things.
That calls your name as well.
Yeah, Elizabeth has got the same problem.
It took my son as well.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna start to try to do at least something on some of the projects, because then at least you can take a picture and post it to your grid on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then people can see how we go on with the project. But my biggest problem actually is that I got a bit stuck with wanting to only use a color once, and I think that's why I decided I'm not going to do that, because I don't work with acrylics so much that I every week maybe have a new color to add.
Okay.
That's why I said I think I'm going to go through the basket and just grab any of the colors that I've already added that's still enough, and just go on and then.
Because I love, especially this pink here at the bottom. Oh, this pastel colors, I love it. Bit more.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do that, because then at least I can go on and not get stuck on deciding what color I want to add next.
Yeah.
But my favorite color, obviously, you will know, is this.
It's the
pink.
purple.
This one. Yeah. Me and purple.
Anyway, and then
Oh, you'll remember now.
I'll remember. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So what's up coming up?
Well, the only thing that I can think of that's coming up is that we're going to Little Yarn Croft next Saturday.
Yes.
We're gonna go and see Knotty Habit's pop-up shop there, and see who else we can meet. Yeah. I know they've got a workshop going on as well.
On Tunisian crochet, yeah?
Yes, I think it is the beginners Tunisian crochet. So the last time I was there with the previous pop-up shop, I was actually in the workshop.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I didn't see anybody, because I was busy inside Tunisian crocheting my top-down sweater. But this time I'll make a plan and catch up with the people in the garden, because that looked so fun. Yeah. Everybody sitting and having a knit and chat, and yes.
So maybe we need to link when we do the show notes. What's Sonja's surname again?
Sonja van Wyk from Designs by Sophia.
Yes.
We'll link that below.
Oh, Ursula's also going.
Picking up an order from Knotty Habit as well. Oh,
nice.
Good. Maybe we can run into each other and meet in person.
Yes, please say hi, Ursula.
Socks also calls me the most, says Marina. I'm busy with Trenker Socks by Bridget Grunwald, and also the Chevron Cloud Shawl by Melissa. Ooh, I'm not going to pronounce it.
That one is difficult. Okay.
But we'll have a look and see what they look like.
Marina,
yes.
Okay. Marina, do I have you on Instagram? I would like to see them. These projects you're talking about. I know I've got Ursula on Instagram. So
we'll check afterwards, and then because I do have her on Instagram, then we can just make sure.
Otherwise, maybe you can share your Instagram handle with us. Then I've got it. If you don't mind. I don't know. I would love to see. Yes.
Okay, Ursula says, okay, we'll do. Good.
I'm looking even more forward to this. The Afrikaans.
It's always coming out, yes.
Okay.
Well, I was actually speaking to my husband this morning about next Saturday while I was preparing the food that I brought, because we're going to have a little lunch afterwards. So I was standing there chopping up some stuff, and I said to him, listen, so what's going to happen now next week when Leanie and I go to Knotty Habit? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, what are we going to eat? No, but aren't you and Leanie going some? I'm like, no. Aren't you going to prepare us something to eat like last time? He's like, oh, okay, fine, good, I'll do that.
Oh, shame.
Because the previous time we went to Kayo Bazaar, and he said he'll make us something. And I actually found him when we left, and when we got home, they weren't finished. And he was like, no, next time he wants more notice. So we'll do that this time, and then and then we're very spoiled. We get food when we get home.
Okay. So, we haven't discussed it. We'll discuss the details offline. Never mind. Never mind.
Marina Shader and all.
Great. I'm gonna.
Okay, great.
Right after this, I'm gonna add you.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
so that is about all we have to share for this live.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's half an hour now, but we took like 10 minutes to get going.
But I'm sure it will be on the replay, because
I hope we can delete the first half and we're like,
no
time to
man,
get
it's
stuff.
growing pains. If it's there, it's there. What
Yeah.
can we do?
Anyway.
Something else I wanted to say is I don't know how it works, but I've heard that Knitty Natty said that on the live, if you watch the replay, the quality is a bit it's not as good if you look at it just right after the live. It improves in an hour, and then the footage gets better. So just keep that in mind if you want to go and have a look at the two of us rambling and scrambling to get everything set up.
It makes sense now that you think about it, because normally the videos that we upload for the podcast or the tutorials, it takes anything from 3 to 6 hours sometimes. So it makes sense that it. Okay.
Yeah, and when it uploads, it always says that it's doing something to improve the quality and those things. So I think it goes through that process after the live ends, the live stream ends, and then it improves apparently. So we'll see. That's part of the fun. Yes.
I think Marina can share the worst part of our conversations. When we were testing the live and we accidentally went public. I don't know how this happened, but
I just remember Leanie saying, "Oh my goodness, somebody saying hello from Centurion." No,
we were giggling for an hour afterwards.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's why we do it. We enjoy sharing all of our things with you, and yes, learn all these new techniques of IT that we never knew we will need for doing crochet and knitting. But anyway, here we are. Okay, so I think we're gonna end this for this time, and I'm not sure how often or how regularly, but we'll keep you informed on Instagram and in the podcasts on when we're doing this again and so forth.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for joining in and chatting with us. It's really appreciated. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you, everyone. And thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the week that's coming. Yeah.
So that's about it. We will add some show notes now after this for all the links of this projects to the project that we talked about, and people that we might see at Little Yarn Croft next Saturday. We'll see you.
Thanks, Ursula.
Thank you. Enjoy. Bye.